Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about how I made a little over $1,600 from swing trading stocks. The strategy that we're going to be talking about can be used whether you're a beginner or you're an advanced trader just wanting to learn a new strategy. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn how to trade and the strategy, the approach, all that good stuff, check out our school. It's absolutely fantastic. It's an 8-week course where I teach people how to properly trade. It's not a get rich quick. It's not alerts. It's teaching you how to find stocks with scanners, how to enter a position, when to sell, all that stuff. So check it out down below, and you guys can get 50% off by using code LEARN. Only one spot left for that code, so use code LEARN to get 50% off. And guys, let's jump into this here. So the stock that we're going to be talking about today is ticker symbol AJG. We actually exited this position, but before we trade here, I do think it's important to understand why we bought it. So for me, I love a checklist. A checklist is a way where I am always ensure that I am buying a stock that meets my criteria. I'm choosing quality over quantity, and that's why I have my handy dandy trading journal ready to rock and roll. So all I got to do is find our more recent swing trade and then look at the approach and checklist for it. So the checklist for this position here was finding a stock on an upward trend. Obviously with this stock here, AJG, upward trend. Always imagined the trend of the stock like a river. It's a lot easier to have the river at your back than trying to swim against it. I always imagine the stock like that for some reason. The next thing here is some sort of support. Support, in my opinion, is the most important, one of the most important things, right? Everything's important, but one of the most important things here. So support could be a variety of things as well. So it could be a certain price, could be a certain indicator. With AJG here, this stock sold off down to the 90-day moving average line. This has seen history of getting good buying pressure there. You guys can see it, hit it, and we had good buying pressure. Hit it, we've had good buying pressure. Now, it's not going to be as strong as the red line, which is the 200-day moving average line. You guys can see just how hard support is for that. But in general, the 90 does work very, very well as long as we have confirmation or some sort of breakout on a lower time frame. But before we look at that here, we got to ensure that the stock's just not going to continue to sell off. So I look at the RSI, which is the relative strength index. You guys can see it was trading for near around a 29, which the last time it was trading for that was back in here where it was on that 200-day moving average line, and we had a good move and good buying pressure from it. So that's good. Another thing here, anytime you enter a position, you want to make sure that you're risking $1 to make a minimum of $2 or $3. So if we enter here, our average cost is actually about $82, $82.50 to be exact. So if we entered, let's actually remove that. So if we entered at that point here, let's go ahead and see. If we entered here, let's go to the hourly to make it a little better. So if we enter here, I know I said that like 5 times. We set our target all the way up here at resistance, and we set our stop just below that trend line. What do we have? A 4-to-1 risk and reward. So risking $1 to make $4. So with this trade, I could be wrong 3 times with it and still make money. So our entry here is at 82.50, and the reason why that is, it's very simple, is because we had this channel wedge. You guys can see where we've seen that the downward trend, each high was making lower highs. The lows were making higher lows. So you guys can see it formed this little wedge and it popped out above it. The best entry would have been at about 280, but we got in at about 282.50. So the reason why we got in is because it broke out. We could set our stops here with that good risk and reward in preparation for the breakout. If we would have missed this position, the next best buy would be here at 284 on the 200-day moving average line on the hourly support. So now you're saying, Carter, well, when do you sell? So for me, I'm not a trader that expects each trade to make 20, 30%. I'm a type of trader that will take profit at 1 to 3% and just have that compounded over the course of a year. So this profit here is at about 3.5%. And the reason why we got out of the position is because we saw this huge bearish, candlestick on the hourly here, and we had our stop loss in place near and around the 291 area. Now, the stock dipped down, and the reason why is because we wanted to take a healthy profit on this. So we had our stops a little tighter. You guys know, for those of you that watched the previous day's video where we talked about where our stop loss is, and obviously the stock squeezed up at one point to 297. And the thing about swing trading and trading in general is you'll never buy at the peak bottom and sell at the peak top. It's virtually impossible. So I always find it easier just to take profit when you're up on your money. You've at least for me, I've had not a bad week by any means. We made $1,600, but a slower couple of weeks. You guys know that in September we only profited total probably about $4,200, which the previous month was over $6,000. So we really wanted to make sure we capitalized on profit, took profit, moved on to other opportunity. That's exactly what we did. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, if you guys want a trading journal like this one here, I'll put this down below for you guys. You guys can get it. It's right on Amazon, and it really helps out the channel. And don't forget, you guys can use code LEARN to get 50% off the course. And I'll see you guys in there. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys. Take care.